Hello, can I explain? Here, Tony here. Can I explain something? Okay, number one, this didn't come with a rule book. I am blazing brand new trails. Like when I began, I had no idea how important the extra 3/4 of an inch over here is. What's that mean? It means that this cabinet won't open. So in order to install the inside air unit controls, this has to be removed. So yeah, I didn't know that when I began, and I also didn't have the tools for that when I do have them now. That angle grinder that shoots the sparks. This late in the game, I need to bring that in here and cut these pieces off. So that's where this vlog begins today. Converting a U-Haul into an RV has its hurdles, but I'm pushing forward. This air-conditioned addition has been tricky. But today I'm enclosing the back wall where the air hoses run. I'm cutting tongue and groove wood and staining it a deep, rich black, bringing a touch of class to the build. It's all about turning this moving truck into a comfortable home on wheels. Let's take a break from construction because Chippy's here. Chippy! Hello. Hello, baby. Come here. Let me see you. You want a peanut? There you go. So it's a half day at work, but I've spent the other half just not being confident of what I'm doing. I've put the hoses in, so the hoses are in the cab. I already drilled the wrong hole. So I will have a plate over this, you'll never know it, but I feel like I've already messed up for the day. Where's my little favorite squirrel? He'll make me not doubt myself. Come over here. Okay, right there. Right there. There's a peanut. There you go. So, yippee! So where did I leave off? I left off. I'm coating these channels that piping and electrical can go through. I purchased some more boards this morning, so I'm going to do a couple cuts, and I'm at least going to install the inside controls. So what you don't see, or what I'm not conveying, or what there's no way you can feel, is the disappointment I have in myself, but it's more about the time frame. I'm doing the best as I can. I want it to be more. I want it to be faster, sooner, quicker. I know I had to work today, but this will then sit another week. I've always said Meatball and I are taking a trip come Memorial Day. It's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. There have been so many new trails that I've blazed with this project. You know what's interesting? When it's all said and done, do you know the finished project is not the U-Haul? The finished project is me. It's me. I'm the one that wanted to go outside my comfort zone and be challenged and learn how to do something and yeah, learn by mistakes, overcome frustration. Yeah, the finished project of the U-Haul conversion, it's not the U-Haul, it's me. I have to create a vacuum. All the air has to be sucked out of the hoses, and when sucked out, it needs to be filled with a refrigerant coolant. Let's begin.
So what we'll do, we're going to draw a vacuum for like 35-40 minutes, get all the air, get all the moisture out of the system, and then we're going to do a recharge with the AC system. So, and like I said, we have closed, and now what we're going to do is open the service ports.
No, wait. No way of knowing if it's working right now. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes. I'm gonna take a piece of cardboard and I'm gonna shape out what this curvature is to start going down a little bit. The breaker box for the 110 is down in this area. So 1, 2, 3, I can probably get 3 boards right here. Hey Siri, what's my timer say?
And the high side gauges here, you'll hear the vacuum kind of change note, and you'll want to shut the vacuum pump off.
Let's take a picture so we can remember.
I screwed this fitting onto the top of it with it all the way up, because with it down it punctures the line, and then Freon comes out, so don't screw that on unless it's down.
Oh, I gotta tell you, I don't know if I saw this coming. When I began this project, I remember thinking, how are you gonna do the build? You don't know what you're doing. How are you gonna do the solar and electric? You don't know what you're doing. I've actually done a lot for somebody who didn't know what they're doing. The air. So what you don't know is I began the air installation 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to say I'm no further along on this, but I know when the surrender. I work a half a day tomorrow. Let me show you. Let me show you my neighbor over here. He doesn't know it yet, but look at his truck. He might think he's off tomorrow. No, I have a crisp something to give him. A crisp 50, a crisp 100. I can't have more time go by without having this complete. See you tomorrow. Jose just asked me, did you take all the plugs out? I said, of course I took all. What do you mean by all the plugs? You've taken all the plugs out because it's not breathing properly. Of course I did. Of course I did. There's plugs. He's like, did you take the plugs out? Of course I did. That's cold air. Oh, man. Oh. I can finish this wood. I can finish the wall. I can do the breaker box. I can actually start the cabinetry and the backsplash. Oh, the air. Oh my God, it's cold. The air is fixed.
You gotta feel good at the end of the day. It's all that matters. Oh, I pray.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Just to feel good at the end.